What is the purpose of the notice? To encourage volunteers that they need to apply. Betul ke salah? They need to apply. Salah ya, sebab dia kata we are closing all applications. Jadi A salah. B, to inform prospective volunteers that applications have been closed. And so kita dah tahu dah ya. We are closing applications until 2022. And so the answer is B. Okay. Question number 3. Which of the following ini ialah text message antara Martin dengan Jack. Hello Martin, I will be in town tomorrow. Would you like to meet up? Hello Jack, I'm doing all right. I will be delighted to meet you. Would you be available at 1 p.m.? That will be perfect. I will arrive in town at 10 and head to my hotel first. 1 p.m. would be great. Shall we meet at the Chinese restaurant near your house then? We used to eat there all the time. That sounds perfect. I can't wait to see you again. Okay. Which of the following is true? Jack, okay, yang ini, ya, Jack will be going to his hotel when he arrives. Betul ke salah? Jadi yang sebelah kiri itu ialah Jack, yang sebelah kanan itu ialah Martin. Jack kata, I will arrive in town at 10 and will head to my hotel first. Kan? Will head to my hotel first. And so, the answer is A. Yeah, the answer is A. Kita tengok B. Martin will be meeting Jack for lunch at 12. Salah lah, at 1. Tapi C. Martin will be visiting the town that Jack is in. Ya, yang ini salah lah. Sebab Jack, ya, Jack yang duduk sebelah kiri ni, yang Jack ni yang akan visiting. Bukannya Martin. Okay. Harapnya okay ya. No problems here. InsyaAllah. Kalau ada masalah, as always, tolong angkat tangan ya. Okay. Question number 4. Online art class. Collins Art Studio is happy to announce the opening of their online art classes with sessions being delivered virtually. Students will have the freedom to experience art lessons from anywhere they please. Every person who registers will receive one complimentary trial class to provide them with a better understanding of the lesson structure. Alright, what is the purpose of this advertisement? A, to advertise a discount. Tak ada cerita tentang discount, ya. B, to inform students that the online art classes will be cancelled. Pun masih dia tak ada cerita tentang cancellation. C, to promote the studio's new online art classes, ya, promotion. Jadi jawapannya ialah C. Ini ialah recipe for the stellar macaroni and cheese. The ingredients ada macam ni. Direction: boil the milk on low heat and empty the cheese sachet into it. Mix in the butter, salt and pepper. Stir in the cooked macaroni and serve hot. Which of the following statements is true? A, the macaroni should be uncooked when added. Salah. Because dia kata dekat sini, cooked macaroni. Dia ada tulis kan, cooked macaroni. Mesti dimasak terlebih dahulu. The milk is boiled in the first step of the directions. Dia boil the milk. Dia tulis. Boil the milk. And so the answer is B. Okay, C, 30 milliliters of water will be used. Ini salah sebab 30 milliliters ialah untuk milk. Right. Question number 6 is a help wanted notice. The reading club is now hiring employees for our newest bookstore that will be opening in Perlis. Positions is bookstore manager, customer service representative, and a cashier. Qualifications, minimum SPM, no work experience required. Okay, the purpose of this advertisement is A, to announce that the bookstore is opening in Perlis. Salah ya, sebab dah tulis dekat atas ni, help wanted. Ya, jadi dia cerita tentang job vacancies. Ya, so the answer here is C. Question number 7. Coffee beans are grown on a plant and they are actually cherry seeds. This is because the coffee plant produces small multicolored cherries which have seeds known as a pea berry, and that is where the beans are harvested from. These plants can take up to 1 year to grow, and then it will take roughly another 5 years before any fruit is produced. To maintain the height of these plants, they are regularly pruned. Prune ni bermaksud dead or overgrown leaves will be trimmed away. If left untrimmed, they can grow very high. Okay, ini cerita tentang asalnya coffee beans. Okay, which of the following statements is true about coffee plants? A. After 1 year, they will begin to produce fruits. Betul ke salah? After 1 year, they will begin to produce fruits. Betul atau salah? What do you think, class? Yes or no? Salah. Because dia ada tulis dekat situ, 1 year to grow, tapi another 5 years before any fruit is produced. Okay, A salah. B, the plants will always remain short even without being pruned. Last sentence kata, if left untrimmed, they can grow very high. Jadi B pun salah. Okay, the answer is C. The plant produces cherries, which are harvested for coffee beans. Jadi sebenarnya coffee tu ialah dia punya biji dalam buah tu ya. Dia punya biji dalam buah tu sebenarnya. Right. And question number 8. This is a conversation between Barry and Ash. Mana cikgu pernah dengar nama-nama tu ya? Good morning, Ash. Did you go to the school concert last night? Good morning, Barry. No, I didn't. I didn't have time. Oh, yes, you did say that you had to finish your project. The year 6 students performed a dance routine. They were really good. Sounds like it was a lot of fun. I shall go for the one tonight then. It starts at 6:30 p.m. Is it all right if I go with you? I would love to watch them perform again. Sure. See you this evening. Okay, which of the following is true? A. Ash did not attend the concert because he was completing his project. Ya, kita tengok A. Mula-mula first kali Ash kata no, I didn't. Ya, no, I didn't. Kemudian, you did say you had to finish your project. Ash sendiri yang kata benda ni ya, and so the answer is A. Alright, B. Barry performed in the school concert. Salah. Barry cuma tengok aja. And then C. 6:30 to have dinner first. Tak ada cerita tentang dinner. Alright. And so, inilah caranya untuk jawab soalan macam ini ya. You make sure kamu tahu. And make sure you know why your answer is correct. Okay, next. Questions 9 to 18. Read the text below and choose the best word for each space. For each question, mark the question, mark the correct. Alright. Cerita tentang the Harry Potter series and children. There is no doubt that the Harry Potter series has had a huge impact on the minds of children. Cikgu tulis kat sini. On the minds of children. The debate is whether the impact has been positive or negative. On the one hand, there is a group that says the book blank good behavior. Okay. The book promotes, influences, produces ataupun considers good behavior. The book promotes, influence, produce ataupun considers good behavior. The answer yang paling tepat sekali ialah promotes. Promotes good behavior. Kenapa promote? Sebab ayat sebelum itu cerita tentang the impact, sama ada positif ataupun negatif. Itulah sebab dia kenapa jawapan dia dekat sini promote. They go blank tough situations, yet stand up for the truth and do things that are morally right. They go through. They go through. Maksudnya mereka melalui, they go through tough situations, yet stand up for the truth and do things that are morally right. Okay. They say that this has a very positive influence on children. The other group states that the inclusion of witchcraft and dark elements in the book can blank young minds to the world of the occult, which could be a serious problem. Okay, jadi kalau kita cerita tentang benda yang positif, kita kata promote. Kalau kita cerita tentang benda yang negatif, kita kata expose. Mendedahkan. Mendedahkan. Can expose young minds to the world of the occult, which could be a serious problem. They feel that there are better ways to teach morals to children than by blank with witchcraft. Idling, venturing, impressing, and dabbling. Jadi apabila dia cerita tentang witchcraft, the best answer here is dabbling. Cuba pelajar Google maksud perkataan dabbling. Ni perkataan yang kita jarang jumpa ya, dabbling. Cuba Google tengok. Apa maksud dia dabbling tu? What is the meaning? To dabble. What is dabbling, Kelas? Itu perkataan yang kita jarang jumpa. What is to dabble? Anyone? Berkecimpung. Bermaksudnya bermula untuk membuatkan sesuatu. Itu maksud dia. Berkecimpung pun maksud dia samalah. Apabila dia mula untuk buat sesuatu. Berkecimpung. To dabble. Alright. Both groups seem to have valid points, and it is necessary to blank an open debate to come to a proper conclusion. Okay, apabila dia kata untuk berdebat, Apa yang sesuai? Hold a debate, found a debate, lay a debate, install a debate. Debate ni bermaksudnya debat lah kan. Jadi jawab dia punya yang paling sesuai dekat sini ialah hold an open debate. Although we cannot say that there is any solid proof of the stories having a positive moral influence on the young minds, there is, oh kita tak tanda soalan je hold. There is blank proof that this series has had a profound influence on their reading habits more than any other books. Jadi ayat tu kata walaupun tiada bukti yang mengatakan bahawa buku itu ada positive influence, tetapi ada bukti yang mengatakan, ada bukti yang membuktikan bahawa kewujudan Harry Potter punya book ini dia menggalakkan pelajar ataupun kanak-kanak untuk membaca. And so the answer yang paling sesuai ialah abundant. Maksudnya banyak. Yeah? There is abundant proof that the series has had a profound influence on their reading habits more than any other books. With so blank video games available with so many. Okay, ni cikgu nak tanya kelas. Apa bezanya antara many dengan much? What is the difference? Apa beza antara many dengan much? Ada beza tak? Dua-dua pun bermaksud lebih banyak. Beza dia ialah many untuk benda yang kita boleh kira. Ya? Many ialah untuk benda yang kita boleh kira. Much ialah untuk benda yang kita tidak boleh kira. Too many cars. Kereta kita boleh kira. Too much water. Air kita tidak boleh kira. Ya? With so many video games available, children have for a long time had entertainment through the electronic medium. The Harry Potter series has been able to successfully reverse that trend. Reverse that trend. Scores of children have been weaned away from their electronic toys towards reading the Harry Potter books. Children blank rereading these books when they are older. Children also wind up. Yeah, wind up. Rereading these books when they are older. This story has definitely had an immense impact on children's reading habits. This factor perhaps needs to be blank consideration when debating. Needs to be taken into consideration. Yeah, taken into consideration. When debating about the books' influence on children. Okay. Sekejap ya, cikgu nak guna bathroom sekejap. I'll be right back. Okay, jom kita pergi kepada part 3. You're going to read an extract from an article. For questions 19 to 26, choose the correct answer. Right. There are many aspects that are involved in taking care of elderly or aged people. Those who have the responsibility of taking care of the aged need to be aware of the various needs and requirements that the elderly have. Elderly individuals who live on their own without the support of anyone may have a certain amount of financial needs. Such people need to fend for themselves for everything, including food, groceries, and medicine. Pensioners have the benefit of a steady source of monthly income. Those who do not have any pension or other source of income would have to live entirely on their savings or through special senior citizens' government financial schemes or donations from charitable organizations. It is natural that elderly people prefer staying at home in their old age. This brings the benefit of familiar surroundings and people around them. The homes of such people may be modified to accommodate their changing needs. There is the added benefit of familiar neighbors in the event of an emergency. Transportation is quicker and easier for elderly people residing in areas that are familiar to them. Health services are the most important requirement when it comes to elderly needs. Elderly people have age related health issues. This is a normal part of life and cannot be avoided. Proper care and nursing facilities go a long way in keeping most of these health issues in check and also preventing them from causing any serious harm. Regular medical checkups are useful to monitor the health of the elderly and also to anticipate potential further issues. Regular medical checkups also help in identifying serious health problems at the initial stage when treatment has a greater chance of success. As people age, their digestive system gradually starts to weaken. Elderly people often find that they have difficulty digesting certain foods. It is important to realize that diet has to change to accommodate the reduced ability of the body. It may be okay to overindulge with regards to food when young, but for the elderly, a nutritious and balanced diet made up of food that the digestive system is able to accept is of utmost importance. Very often, the diet needs to be altered, taking into consideration the medicines that are consumed every day. For the elderly, whose mobility has been affected due to aging, a certain amount of assistance in daily routines becomes a necessity. It may not be possible for a family member to be present the whole day. Home nurses are the latest professionals to have appeared on the career list. For the elderly who need assistance in basic activities like walking, eating, bathing, and dressing, a home nurse is an invaluable companion. The elderly have social needs too. Being debilitated by age is no reason for the elderly to be confined to being by themselves or their rooms. Modern medicine recognizes as fact that the elderly, just as ordinary people, need to feel wanted, cared for, and loved. The world over, kind hearted people take turns to give companionship to the elderly. Oftentimes, just physical proximity is enough comfort for the elderly. Some read to them, and some others chat with them. Physical comfort for the elderly differs from the needs of the young. As an example, air conditioning may be looked upon as a necessity for the young, yet for an aged body, it may be very uncomfortable. Considering all that has been said, is it any wonder that care homes have become a billion-dollar industry? Not every business is about profits. Care homes serve an important purpose in modern society. Nursing homes, care homes, retirement villages, and retirement communities are just some of the forms that organized elderly care have morphed into. In the United States alone, this industry was worth 17 billion US dollars in 2010. Alright. Jadi artikel ni cerita tentang the care for elderly or aged people, ya. Penjagaan untuk orang yang sudah tua, ya. Dia cerita tentang health and then diet and then social mobility and then social needs. Finally, dia cerita tentang the industry. Ada orang yang kerja dia untuk menjaga orang-orang yang sudah tua. Alright, kita pergi kepada questions. In paragraph 1, in what manner do the elderly living alone have to fend for themselves? Paragraph 1. Yeah. Elderly individuals who live on their own may have a certain amount of financial needs. They need to fend for themselves for everything, including food, groceries, and medicine. Yeah? Fend for themselves for everything, including food, groceries, and medicine. Siapa? Elderly individuals who live on their own. And so, answer for number 19 is A. Alright, number 20. From paragraph 2, what are the advantages of the elderly who live in their own homes? Paragraph 2. What are the advantages? That kita tengok kat sini, there is the added benefit of familiar neighbors. Kan? Familiar neighbors. And then also sebelum itu disebut tentang this brings the benefit of familiar surroundings and familiar people around them. And so familiar surroundings, familiar neighbors. Itu dia punya benefit. And so the answer is D. From paragraph 3, what is the greatest need of the elderly? Greatest need. Health services are the most important requirement. Baris pertama dah beritahu dah. Health services are the most important requirement. The rest of the paragraph semua cerita tentang health services. And so the answer dekat sini ialah the availability of good healthcare and health services, hospitals and clinics nearby, medication and good healthcare, their children's care and concern. So A, B dengan C cerita tentang health. Jadi kita dekat sini regular medical check-ups. Sangat penting. Regular medical checkups. And so, tengok, the answer here is A. The availability of good healthcare and health services. Maksudnya, services tu sentiasa. Sentiasa berjalan. Okay. Paragraph 22. From paragraph 4, what happens to the digestive systems of the elderly? Their digestive system gradually starts to weaken. Dia tulis kat sini. And then the diet has to change. Dia menjadi lebih lemah, weaken. Jadi lemah. And so, question number 22, the answer is C. Okay, question number 23. What is the benefit of living in familiar surroundings? Kalau kamu perasan, questions number 19 sampai 22 dia ada sebut in paragraph kan. Tetapi questions yang seterusnya dia tidak sebut. What is the benefits of living in familiar surroundings? Okay, paragraph mana cerita tentang living in familiar surroundings? Iaitu paragraph 2 kan, kita dah tanda dah dekat situ. Dia punya benefit dia ialah transportation is quicker. Ada tulis dekat situ. And easier. So the answer is A. Yeah? They are familiar with the transportation system and available resources. Okay. What is the writer's comment on the difference between the young and the aged regarding physical comfort? Kat mana dia cerita tentang comfort? Yang last kali ya, physical comfort differs. As an example, air conditioning is necessary for the young yet very uncomfortable for the old. Jadi dia berbeza dekat situ. The answer here is A. Ya, dia berbeza, dia differ. Number 25, care homes serve an important purpose in modern society. Based on this statement, how does the writer describe the nature? Dia punya answer dia is D. They meet the need of society by giving the elderly a comfortable existence. Yeah. The need of society. And then finally, number 26, what does the writer want to highlight through this article? Dia punya highlight dia ialah the need for children to look after, having great expectations. Care homes have become a norm in our modern society. Yeah, the answer is C. Sebab the whole article cerita tentang macam mana perlu dijaga ya orang-orang tua. Alright. And sebelum cikgu tamatkan kelas, ada soalan tak? Any questions? Tak ada. Alright, kalau macam tu, kita jumpa lagi insyaAllah. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I will see you again later. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for coming. Alright, and that is the end for tonight's classes, inshallah.